This is the Kia Syros, which is Kia's latest car. In fact, the key is new. A lot of things are new. This car is super feature loaded. You press any button on the key and the Kia logo also glows. Isn't that awesome? Yes, it's an all new key wherein you can unlock the car, you can lock the car, open the boot of the vehicle and even turn it on. But we'll come to that after a bit, because first things first, the engine powering this car is the same as the Sonnet. In fact, this car is not available in the 1.2 liter MPI engine which the Sonnet is available with, because this car is all about power, baby. I think actually this is the 1 liter turbo GDI motor, which is 3-cylinder, 120 PS of power and 172 Newton meters of torque. The only cost cutting I see is that there is no insulation here. They put all the possible features in this car. There's also 1.5 liter diesel engine which produces 115 PS of power and 250 Newton meters of torque. You get the option of manual and automatic transmissions. So 6-speed manual or the automatic is a 7-speed DCT here, or a 6-speed torque converter automatic, which is for the diesel obviously. Now the interesting thing is that I can press a button and roll down all the windows of this car. Yeah, I press a button and down go all the windows. Why are they not going in front of the camera? They were working flawlessly some few minutes back. There they roll down. Yes, all the windows have rolled down by just pressing a button. In fact, I'm going to try and turn on the car as well by pressing a button here. Let's see whether it turns on or not. It does, and it happens very quickly. That's super duper impressive. With the car on, can I roll up all the windows? I'm being a little bit optimistic. Oh my goodness, that also happened. Isn't that super cool? So let's quickly unlock the car and get inside. You obviously have flush door handles for better aerodynamics and four-way adjust for the driver's seat. But in order to adjust the recline, you have to do it manually from here. No, this is actually for the height. So you can move it. Yes, you can move the angle of the seat from here and you can move it ahead and behind from here. But before I get more into details, let me show you this awesome car perfume for Involve Your Senses. This is the Involve Rainforest Moonlight. It actually smells like dewdrops in a forest. The smell is like awesome, and I can simply put this tag here. Yes, all I need to do is put this tag here and then just spray it twice. Here we go. It will instantly bring freshness in the car. Oh my god, yeah, the car smells like I'm sitting in a forest. The dewdrops and all those things, so freaking amazing. I really like it. Let's quickly turn on the lights and give an indicator as well and get outside. Why is the indicator not working? The car is on. Yes, the car is on. I think because I turned it on with the remote, maybe that's the reason why that is not working. So we're going to turn it again. Yes, now it has turned on. There, the indicator has also turned on. Now, of course, this car will overlap with the Sonnet as well as the Seltos, because it will be placed somewhere in between. The length is 3995 mm, so yes, it is sub 4 meters in terms of length. Yet, this car actually has a 50 mm longer wheelbase when compared to the Sonnet, which means there's more space on the inside. In fact, it is 15 mm wider when compared to the Sonnet, and the design will remind you of the EV9. So this is Kia's latest design language, wherein you see there is this piano black finishing. There's the Kia logo right here. There's a camera right there, because obviously it has got ADAS, that to level 2 with 16 features. In fact, this is a newer ADAS, which means that it is more effective, and a lower variant in this, which does not have ADAS, actually gets a dash cam with 2 cameras, which you can see through the mobile app. Now, in terms of the design, you may or may not like it, but trust me on it, the features will blow your mind. Here is a camera, a 360-degree freaking camera in the car of this segment. Who would have expected that? There are 2 radars here at the front. There are 6 parking sensors. Yes, that's right, 6 freaking parking sensors. This is the indicator. These are ice cube type lights. All LEDs, these are the low beams. This is actually for the high beam. So this is the DRL when the indicator is not turned on. Now, this car obviously has crazy amount of features, great packaging. In fact, it comes with 15-inch wheels for the lower variants. This one is having 17-inch wheels. 215, 55, 17 is the size of the tires. Do you like the design of the alloy wheels? Let me know. A lot of plastic here and there. So that is obviously the molding. And there is a camera here, which is quite cool. You obviously get roof rails, which seem to be functional. And yeah, it doesn't feel big. It kind of feels like an MPV in terms of design, although they are positioning it as a compact SUV. You get rear disc brakes as well. Let's get to the rear, where you'll be surprised to find that a car of this segment actually has got sun blinds. Yeah, manual sun blinds. They have been given as well. The seats do move in a lot of ways. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to just like fold it down. That is so easy to do. Let's actually put it back up. So this is completely upright and this is completely reclined. Look at the kind of recline which happens. Isn't that mind blowing? Door pockets also decent size. It says Harman Kardon. It has got an 8-speaker system. What is this button? It has actually got seat ventilation for the rear as well. Isn't that mind blowing? The design of the rear is boxy. It says 7 DCT here. These are the main lights, the tail lights, obviously high mounted stop lamp. You get a rear spoiler, a shark fin antenna, and it says Kia Connect 2.0. So that is a newer version. 6 parking sensors at the rear. Yes, 6 of them. And these are basically, this is I think a reflector. This is the indicator. Meanwhile, the camera is placed here. And I think this could be probably, you tell me, here is the suspension of the vehicle, and that is the exhaust, which is obviously hidden underneath. Let's quickly open the boot of the vehicle, which means I have to press a button somewhere down there. Yeah, there it is. And the boot is big. The boot is bigger by 80 liters when compared to the Sonnet. This is 465 liters, which is quite big. Trim, AC, covering, shelf, control, whatever. I can fold the seat down like this to increase the boot carrying capacity even further. But that is a lot of space in the boot. There's a light placement here. Below here, you obviously get a spare wheel, which is not an alloy. 195 65 15 is the size of the spare tire. Is the subwoofer, and let's shut this. Before that, there's some sign here. I have to pull it from here to shut it. It is available, I think, in 8 colors. Meanwhile, they've actually worked on the strengthening of the body to meet Bharat crash test norms, B NCAP. In fact, it is heavier when compared to the Sonnet. It's bigger, so it has to be heavier. This has to be opened from the inside. Now, the interesting part here is this seat has no space. Why? Because this seat obviously reclines. Look at the recline angle. That's a lot of recline. It also slides ahead and behind. So that is a first in segment feature. Space seems to be decent here. Let me put this up as well. Oh, yes. Operating with one hand can be a bit of an issue, but look at the kind of recline. That's amazing. You obviously get isofix child seat mounts here. Space at the rear is actually very impressive. Doesn't feel sub 4 meter at all. Under-thigh support is decent, not bad at all, and headroom seems to be good enough as well. Scooped out magazine holders here. No height adjustable seat belts. There's a handle to hold on to. There's a light here on the top. A freaky panoramic sunroof, which does not operate with the key, but you can roll down all the windows with the key. In fact, it has got one touch up and down for all the windows. Isn't that super duper cool? I like the fact that they've given it so many features, including rear AC vents, 2 USB-C charging sockets, some storage space here, and obviously the air purifier. Yeah, smart pure air, which also has an AQI monitor. We are in Delhi right now, so I'm just worried about the AQI. Oh my god, that's really bad. That is crazy. And the dashboard is new here. Yeah, that is very different now. They have gone ahead and changed a lot of stuff here. I don't know what they're planning to do, but trust me, they are definitely going for the kill, because with these kind of features, it's going to also eat into the sales of the Seltos, because the Seltos price starts at rupees 13 lakhs, goes all the way to 25 lakhs. The Sonnet price starts at rupees 9.33 lakhs, goes all the way till 19 lakhs. This is obviously without discount. This car is right in between. So if you're opting for higher variants of the Sonnet, you can get lower variant of this car, and if you're opting for a lower variant of the Seltos, you can get a higher variant of this car. In fact, there is some design treatment here. Ground clearance seems to be decent. Yeah, that seems to be decent for sure. And straight away, it's the time to get inside. You tell me, do you like the design of this car? Maybe you might not really love the design as much. However, you are definitely, I don't think there's a request sensor here. You have to unlock the car with the key only, because when I came near the car, it did not unlock automatically. So there's no button to press as such. You get nice pedals. In fact, this is for the traction control. This is the electric parking brake, auto hold function, and headlight leveler. It tells you small bottle here, umbrella here, and a big bottle here. So it obviously instructs you all that. Yes, it has an umbrella holder. All the switches get the illumination function. One touch up and down has been given as well. Seat ventilation obviously for the front seats, because if it's there at the rear, it will definitely be there at the front. You can turn on and off the air purifier from here. I just turned it off. Seats look nice and comfortable. There are 20 safety features which are standard across the range, including 6 airbags, ESC, VSC, traction control, you name it. It has all that and more. Now, it has this massive screen. You know what is the size of the screen? This is a 30-inch screen. I am not even kidding. This is a 30-inch screen. Isn't that too big? Well, that's what she said. You know what? There's a mirror here. That's fine. This thing also extends. Yes, it also extends. And this is an auto dimming mirror with some buttons for the connected car bit. Obviously, here you don't get a mirror, but this also extends, and a toll receipt holder, which is not needed in this day and age, because obviously we have got fast tag. Let me turn off the indicator. Before that, let me show you. It has obviously got the blind view monitor. So when you give an indicator, it shows you that as well. 12.3-inch screen, 12.3-inch screen and a 5-inch screen in between, which means this is a 30-inch screen. Yes, a 30-inch panoramic screen, which is huge. In fact, the Seltos, the car which is above this, has a 10.25-inch screen. They're giving a bigger 12.3-inch screen here. What is left? A heads-up display, which is not there. They could have given that as well. The steering wheel can be adjusted only for height, and you get paddle shifters as well. New steering wheel with Kia written here. Traction modes, yes, there are 3 traction modes: snow, mud and sand. In fact, it has got dry modes as well. It's eco, normal and sport, and it is on the steering wheel, the control for the same. These are the controls for the audio system. These are the controls for ADAS, and obviously you can browse through the screen. There's a compass, there's obviously the ADAS menu, and it has got a tire pressure monitor as well, which is the Highline variant for the tire pressure monitor. Light controls here on the top, which is nicely done. There's a sunglass holder here. Meanwhile, this does not slide ahead and behind, but there's some storage space on the inside. There are twin cup holders here. I press a button and this thing comes out. Very nicely done. And this is for the parking sensors. This is for the parking camera. Engine start button and a nice gear lever. Wireless charging pad. The glove box is decent size, but there is no cooling function here. Yeah, it is robust. Actually, it doesn't feel flimsy as such, but lot of hard plastics. Obviously, what is there to scan? There's something to scan there. Tweeter placement here. Now, I like the fact that this thing is quite advanced. How? I press this, I can open the 12-volt charging socket, USB-C charging socket, another USB-C, and I can decide if I want this to work for charging or for Apple CarPlay. And this car has got wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto connectivity as well. Now, this screen is the new screen from Hyundai Kia, which is very slick to operate. Like I was telling you, Apple CarPlay and Android Auto is the new thing which has come here. Voice memo, phone projection, calendar settings, vehicle diagnostics, valet mode, all that has been given. Obviously, it has got inbuilt navigation as well, but right now I don't think it's activated. This is for the AC. Yeah, they have a 5-inch screen here for the air conditioning control, which is quite cool, but the position of the same might not be the best. So lot of screens, but beautifully done, doesn't feel over the top at all. And you've got physical controls for the air conditioning as well, which is such a nice thing to have. So yeah, the car is super feature loaded. I'm quite impressed. The horn, yeah, that horn is okay, not the right place to horn right now, or rather honk right now. That's something I need to think about. Okay, there's good amount of headroom here. Let's open this, and there it opens. So I think there are 13 variants available of this car because there are 4 powertrain options. This opens decently big. In fact, it opens quite a lot, brings in a lot of airy feeling inside the cabin. You name a feature which Kia should have offered in this car, and Kia's like, yes, we have. There's nothing missing here. In fact, let's get into the 360-degree parking camera. Multiple modes here, so I can just rotate it like this. But the sunroof is not there on this particular display, although my car has, oh my god, it shut the sunblind as well. So let's open the sunblind. So this you can just simply swipe like this. There are multiple views here for the camera. There are obviously adaptive guidelines as well. And the camera quality and all is actually very amazing. You have got 64 colors for the ambient lighting, for which I will try and get into that menu. It's a new system now, so it's a bit difficult to get used to immediately because you're used to the older one. But I first encountered this in the Tucson. Yes, the Hyundai Tucson. So I can change the cluster mode as well. There are 3 cluster modes. I can link it to the drive mode as well. Yeah, not very different as such, very cube type design. And oh no, I can change the cube type design as well. I can go for these circular gauges too. So yeah, it gives you plenty of option to change whatever you want, which actually brings me to the display. You're in the display, right? Blue light filter is there. What all features? Kia, like everything is possible. We can give you whatever you want. Let's get into vehicle lights and let's get into the ambient lighting. So here it is, the ambient lighting. I can link into drive mode, get into the color. Look at this. There are some pre-selected colors, but I can change the colors as well. This is crazy overloaded. Yeah, the kind of features in this car will make other brands question what they are doing currently. And obviously the diesel is going to be super duper efficient. So let's quickly turn off the car. The button is here, and as soon as I open the door, there the display also comes. It gives me the vehicle summary, the drive summary and all those things. So guys, this is the Kia Syros, which obviously is insanely feature loaded. So much, I mean, so many features in this car, definitely blows your mind. Let me know, will you buy this or the Sonet or the Seltos? I think now the Sonet and Seltos will start looking old, but yeah, very promising car. And don't forget to check out this awesome car perfume from Involve Your Senses. This is the Involve Moonlight Rainforest. Click on the top right corner of the screen to get yours now. You can use coupon code FASTBEAM for 10% discount, or you can go to Zepto and buy it. You will get the delivery in just 10 minutes, which is definitely faster than the delivery of this car. Bye.